Have you ever been stumped drawing your character's arms? Asking questions like, is this bending right? Or how does this rotate? Or what the heck is up with all these forearm muscles? Well, let's talk about it. So for the arm structure, we're going to do what we always do, is we're going to go general to specific. And so in going general to specific, if I'm going to have my length of an arm, I'm going to just do the general 2 cylinders. So I have my length in the halfway point, and then I'm going to half those two. We're not going to need it for this step, but for the next step. And then we've got our cylinders. So that's our 2 part. Now our 3 part is a little more detailed. So we're going to do the same step, but we're going to break up that top part into 2 equal portions. And that's going to be the upper part of the upper arm and the lower part of the upper arm, and then the forearm. Now, I want to talk about the arm chain. So unsure artists tend to make more ballooned muscles, but that's not correct. There's more of a rhythm to arms and muscles in general. There's more of a sweep and a straight. I want you to think about it like a chain, like a linked chain. So where it has an open chain, a straight, and then another open. Now that is similar to how our arm and our muscles are going to work. I'm going to rotate it so you can see it a little more 3-dimensional and kind of get a better visual of it. So that's how we have our chains. Now let's draw our chain and let's throw some muscles on top of it, and then we can start to see the rhythm and how the flow works in the arm. So now that we have that down, we got to talk about some of the anatomy, literally the bones. So we're going to show this, the humerus, the radius, and the ulna, and I got my little hand here as well. But I want to talk about the rotation of your forearm. So right here, I've got my radius in blue and my ulna in red. The radius is the one that will always rotate. Your ulna is stationary. So as you rotate your thumb side over, so now we see the back of the hand. The radius is going to cross over front, the ulna will stay in the back. This is extremely important whenever you start throwing muscles on, because it's going to inform the way your muscles will pull and shadows. So for muscles, I like to call it the 1-2-3 method as you go down the arm. So for the top, you have the 1. You have your deltoid, which is kind of shaped like a clamshell. And then you go down, you have the 2, which is your biceps and your triceps. And then that merges down into your 3, which is your brachioradialis, your flexors, and your extensors. Now, that's a general overview. There's a lot more muscles within those muscles, but for the sake of simplicity, that's what we're going to show. And if you're going to show the arm palm side up, your forearm is basically split into 2 sides with your brachioradialis and your flexors if you were palm up. There's a whole lot more to go over when it comes to muscles, so stay tuned for the next part. Keep drawing, everyone.